You know, when I was invited to the priesthood, usually the wife flips out and says, no, whatever. So Abuna Ya'qub, trying to convince my wife, struck a deal. He told her, you can ask anything you want and it will happen if you say yes. Kind of like a genie in a bottle, like any wish you want in the world. What would you ask for? So my wife, got thinking, okay, this is a good opportunity. At that time, we had no kids, and we had been trying for a while. Nothing was happening. She started getting worried. We can't have kids. So she said, okay, I want a kid. I want a baby. Abuna said to her, before the ordination, you will be pregnant. So I think they shook on it, and that was their arrangement. That was their deal. They sent a nomination to Pope Shenouda at the time, who was unwell. And so it didn't really progress. Nothing happened. Then Pope Shenouda passed away. So it was all over. So I decided to book an overseas trip and celebrate that we got our life back on track, and went overseas. A few days in, we get an email from Egypt saying you need to be in Cairo in 5 days' time for ordination. So, it's not going to work out. I'm overseas. I'll have to rearrange the dates. Abuna Ya'qub called and said, you have to come back to Sydney now and then fly to Cairo and be there in 5 days. I said, I'm on a holiday. He said, come now. So, all right, I had to explain to my wife that we're cutting our holiday short. And then she said to me, wait a second, I'm not pregnant. So I messaged Abuna Ya'qub. I said, Abuna, I've got a problem on my hands here. You want me to leave our holiday and fly back when you made a deal that she'll be pregnant? He replied back, she will be pregnant before the ordination. I'm like, it's 5 days. Is that even possible? We flew back, and the night before the ordination, she found out that she was pregnant.